Stories and Wisdom. The story of the child and the apple tree. It is said that one day there was a large apple tree with tall branches, full of fruit, strong trunk and branches, and next to the tree there was a child near it, playing and having fun, climbing on its branches and eating its fruits. And if he got tired of playing, he slept under it, taking shelter in its shade and large branches. And this was on a daily basis. The days passed, and the child grew up and became busy with the tree, so he stopped going to it. But one day he returned to it sad. So the tree asked him to play with it. So the boy said, "I am no longer young, and I need some money to buy some things." So it said to him, "I do not have money, but take the apple fruit from my branches, sell it, and use the profits to buy whatever you want." The boy collected all the apples and took them happily, and left and never came back. So the tree became sad. Years later, the child returned, and as usual, the tree said to him, "Come and play with me." He said to her, "I have become a big man, and I have a family that I am responsible for, and I need to build a house. Can you help me?" The tree said to him, "I do not have a house, but you can take from my branches as you wish to build your house." The man did so, took the branches, and left happily. Days and years pass, and the tree is alone, sad for the child who has grown up and become a man and no longer meets her. Suddenly, he came to her on a very hot summer day. So the tree was happy with his arrival, and said to him, "Play with me." He said, "I have grown very old, and I want to rest from the troubles of the world and live a period of relaxation. I want to sail away from people, but I do not have a ship to sail on." The tree said to him, "Take from my trunk and make a boat." So he took from its trunk and made the boat and left, and did not return for many years. After all these years, the man returned to the tree. The tree got used to him coming back to ask for something from it, so it preceded him by saying, "Sorry, but I have become very old, and I have nothing to give you." It told him that there were no apples for you to eat or sell, so he said to it, "No need. I have no teeth to bite." The tree continued talking, and said to him that it no longer had a trunk for you to play and climb on. He said that it had no need for it, as it had become an old man, and could not do that. The tree was very sad, because it had nothing to give, as it was almost dead. Its roots had become weak. The old man replied, "All I need and want now is to rest from these years. I just need a place to rest." The tree said to him, "These are my roots, and they are all I have left. You can sit and rest next to me. Sit and lie down here as you wish." The wisdom learned from the story: we must appreciate all the blessings that God gives us, such as the blessing of parents, the blessing of health, and the blessing of the beauty and giving of nature, and we must preserve these blessings constantly. The writer likened the tree to a mother who continues to care for her child until he grows up, and spends her entire life providing for his needs, and providing him with everything he needs whenever he turns to her, until all her energy is exhausted and she becomes unable to give. So this child grows up and becomes a young man, then an old man, and he does not realize the value of his parents until he loses everything and needs comfort. So he turns to them again because he knows that parents are the source of comfort.